The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson going up top. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. The end result, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Hey, 2. 50 seconds.
Throwing again. Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 27, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. A gain there of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check it. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Right for the end.
From midfield, here's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Topper. Hey, Charlie.
Brady going to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Right there, 54, right there.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Whoosh. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taking it around the 40. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 30 on second down, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram and an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
4th down, here's Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alpha.
Now Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Brady to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Jackson buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Jim. Over. Move. Right there.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
36, 30.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you.
On.
So it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.